everyone, welcome to Sweet Tomato Vine Homestead. I'm Linda. Today I'm in my garden and I'm about to be planting some squash and some pumpkins. And this is where I'm going to be planting them, right here through this plastic. I have some different varieties of squash. I have some crookneck yellow, some prolific straight neck, and I also have a pink banana squash that I'm going to be planting. I also have a variety of pumpkins that I'm going to be planting. So let's get started. This is what some of my seedlings are looking like. These are some of the squash seedlings. These are some of the straight neck and the dark green zucchini. I also have some of those. Thanks to Diva Jones for sending me the honey nut squash seeds. I got them today, Diva Jones. I appreciate it very much. And thanks for crossing off the mustard green name. She had been joking with me about the beehive ginger being mustard seeds. And so we're still waiting to see if they're going to be mustard seeds or what they are. But I got those seeds today, Diva Jones, and I really appreciate it. I have a lot of different squashes, but I did not have any honey nut squash. And Diva Jones told me she would send some, and I did get those out of the mailbox today. So thanks a lot. I appreciate it. And I have some other seeds that I'm going to be dropping those seeds also today. And I will be, as I said, putting in some of those pumpkins that I have. So this is what part of my seedlings are looking like, and I will show you what the other seedlings that I have are looking like. Okay, these are my pumpkin seedlings right here. So we will be also putting them out here. So y'all, let's get started planting these because it looks like it's gonna rain, and I wanna get everything in the ground before it rains. And I'm going to be using my tomato and vegetable food to get these plants started. Okay, you all, it has started to rain, but I'm going to go ahead and continue to work for a few more minutes since it's not raining really hard right now. I'm going to go ahead and see how many I can get put into these holes. For the ones that had not germinated yet, I'm going to take them back inside the house. Because basically what I wanted on these were for these to germinate so that I could see my plants. Because as I told you last year, I did not get a good germination on my seeds. I was planting my squash seeds and I did not use seedlings. I only stuck the seeds in there. And so I didn't know what was what. They did not germinate. And so I wanted to know this time. I wanted to see my seedlings. So I will put another label in this, but I am going to be going ahead, since I do have extra plants of each one of these, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to be sticking these into the ground so that I do know which plant it is, and I will be able to come out and say, well, you know, I do have some germination. So So that is what I want to see this year. I want to see my germination. I want to get my harvest too, but I want to see my germination on these plants. So I'm going to speed it up, and I'm going to go ahead and get these put into the ground. Okay, so I got the squash and pumpkins planted. Okay, y'all, I told you I was gonna make a container that I was gonna set inside the house. And this is the window box that I have chosen, that I'm gonna sit inside the house, and I am going to have some lettuce in it, so that if I get a craving for a salad in the middle of the night, I won't have to try to come outside or worry about the fact that I may not have any fresh lettuce inside the house. So I am going to fill this container with some of the lettuces that I have grew on the grow station. I have some little seedlings that I am going to be adding to this container. And I was planning to do this earlier, but my seedlings were not strong enough, so I gave them another week. And so let's see if they have gotten any stronger. Okay, this is the Yeticool lettuce right here. It looks nice. I'm gonna try to go on this other end, because these on the other end looks, well, this is a different one. Okay, this is the butter crunch down here. I think I'm gonna have to take them out so that I can push the bottom of the container, because I don't want to pull on it and break my plants. Okay, so I've got 3 different varieties in here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just push one out and use my plastic knife to try to get it out. Now these are a lot of different seedlings, but I'm going to plant them like this. I'm not going to separate them throughout this container. I'm just going to put in a group just like this. And this is the way that I'm going to plant them. Okay, so that was the butter crunch. The next one is the butter gem, and the butter gem has a little variation on it. So on the leaves, let me see those. I'm just gonna pop them in right next to it. I'll give them enough space where they'll fill in and make a nice container full of lettuces. This one is the arugula. And I will be popping some more of those in different areas, because I don't think I have enough lettuces to fill this with different varieties throughout the whole container. So I'm going to be coming back and adding some more of those. Okay, right here I have a Yeticool, a rock, and a bronze beauty. I'm going to take some of those. Okay, I was thinking, did I end up with any other root? I did. I had some of the root. I don't have very much of this old rock. I'm gonna put a piece on each end. I can get some of that pretty red. Okay, this one is a mixed lettuce, and you have to look real close, but you can see that there is some different colors in there. There's some red in there. So I'm gonna try to take out a whole container, a whole section of this, and pop it in. I'm just gonna pop it right here in the middle. Instead of just jumping around, I'm gonna go ahead and get some more of that since it is a mix. So that when I'm looking for lettuces in the middle of the night, I won't have to look far if I can, you know, get some of this mix. And I don't, this is the only thing that I was planting these for, is for my container to have some lettuces at night. So I will have enough to do another one. I'm going to do one for my daughter. And so I have some trays. This window box already had a hole in it, and I'm going to put it on a tray. But I got some for her today, and these came from Family Dollar. They were $3 each. So since I'm going to need a container that has a hole and one that doesn't have a hole, I got two, and I'm going to put a hole in this one, and then I'll sit it in the other one so that it'll be able to sit on, you know, wherever she sits it, and she can have some lettuces that she can get in the middle of the night also. Okay, so I've got some other ones over here. And this is, right here in the center, this is some spinach. This is this one right here. This is Bloomsdale spinach. This one is a Chadwick lettuce. And this one has to be a butter crunch. It looks, has to be. I don't see a label, but I think this one has to be a butter crunch also. And, but I do not see a label. Y'all, these bugs are getting bad out here. So, and one thing I do not want, I bought this outside to do it because it's nice outside, but I do not want to have any, you know, extra bugs in my mix, because this is going to be inside, and this is where I'm going to be eating, preparing it, you know, inside, and I did not want it to get really buggy. And so I also plan to get some straw. I don't have any straw available now, but I do want, once this starts to grow some, I will put some straw around here so that there will not be a lot of soil contact with my lettuce leaves. So that is what I plan to do. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead now, and I'm gonna just put the rest of these into this container. Okay, so I went over in the garden and I grabbed a few of my romaine lettuces, and I'm going to just take my finger, stick a hole in there, and I'm going to poke it down in there. I got the roots and everything, so they shouldn't have any problem going ahead and taking root inside of this container. I just wanted to have a little bit of the romaine since I did not plant any of that. And I do have this big one right here. I don't know. I want to make sure I got most of the soil off because I didn't want these bringing in any little insects or introducing to her house. So I will just stick my finger in here also and put it in here in her container. And then I'm going to water it in really good. And hopefully she'll be able, I also took some spinach from the garden too. So hopefully these are some of those same Bloomsdale long-standing spinach. So right now it doesn't look like anything. But I'm going to water it in really good. And I'm going to sit it back on the grow station underneath the lights. And I can go ahead and water it. And I won't have to worry about water leaking everywhere because the other container does not have any holes in it. Y'all know it's serious about getting all your seedlings planted, things that you want to have in your garden this season, up and ready to go. And y'all, I got some stuff that's not up and ready to go. I was looking through all of my seedlings and my plants, and I don't have any of the eggplant that I started. I've started some over in the winter sow method. It still has not popped up. I can't wait around on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start some more of my eggplant. I have some eggplant already planted out in the garden, and those were from some starts that I had. And I also had one that had germinated over here, and I planted it, I think yesterday or the day before. And these are the ones that I have not seen. This is the Thai purple. These are the ones that I got from Baker Creek. The ping tong, the Stata, the Grande, and the Rosa Bianca. I don't have these, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to plant them. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to plant some of these. So that was the Rosa Bianca that I just got planted. These are some tiny seeds. And the next one that I don't have is my basil. I don't have any basil out here. So I'm going to do some Genovese basil and some purple basil. These seeds are very tiny. So I'm just going to sprinkle them. Okay, that's the Genovese. And this is the dark purple. And they are tiny also. Just gonna sprinkle some on top. And I will be taking these seeds inside. I'm going to put some vermiculite on top and put them on my grow station First, I'm going to label them so that I will remember which one is which. So I hope that you all have enjoyed the video today and that you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.